we're not alone.
Who there? Can I help you?
Who is she?
Dunno. Let's find her and ask her.
I have another in sight. Blue bread.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them.
I take the heart, you take the roots. leader.
Years of practice.
This looks like the captain's cabin, frozen in time.
Our ghost was a woman. What's the connection to the ship?
The captain had a wife? He mentioned a house. Perhaps it still stands.
Perhaps there's a key.
The years seem to have spared this place. How strange.
That boat reminds me of Old Bareen. I went there once. Sat on the quay with my mum and my sister was eating cod and watching the boats.
My father took me fishing. I too would watch the great ships come and go. I'd get restless. He'd give me the squid he'd grilled for his hand lights. I miss him.
Who can this be?
Mr. Law? Everything all right there, friend? Look like you've seen a ghost. Take your time. Now, let me know how I can help you.
I'll be all right, Mr. McGrath. Don't waste your time worrying.
Shall we trade?
With a man as kind as you, of course. Take a look.
This road is dangerous and you're shaking like a leaf in autumn. What are you doing out here?
Mistress Phoebe Walcott had an urgent delivery and I set out to make it. I should have known better and stayed in the store. I am often stricken with anxious deliriums. But Phoebe is elsewhere, so I must take the road. That is how you find me here. An old fool, all shook up.
These anxious deliriums, fits of worry, are they new?
No, sir. They are not new. I've had them a very long time. Long before the curse. Before I came to New Eden. And before I came to work for Mistress Walcott.
What frightened you so?
It was not a ghost, Banisher.
Very well. So what did scare you?
A liquor bottle appeared among my affairs, as if out of nowhere. And it is not the first time. It's not mine, for I do not drink. It's not Mistress Walcott's, because she would not part with it. I didn't pack it. So why is it there?
Because a ghost put it there.
Not the first time, you say?
No. The bottles have appeared in my room, above Phoebe's store. More recently, in her house across the way.
Would you like me to walk you back?
No. My bride would be hurt. Don't wait for me. I'll catch my breath here and make my own way home.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
A few bottles of liquor turn up, and the man shakes like a leaf.
The bottle has to be the trigger. Buried wounds and all that. A house on a cliff, fields behind, the sea within earshot.
The sea captain's description fits. This is the place.
No, it's not here. Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
The resemblance to the ghost is uncanny.
Good day to you, madam. Red McWraith, the Banisher.
Is that some breed of rat catcher?
In a way.
My name's Hepzibah Perkins. What can this old woman do for you?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, I'd rather fancy a chat.
You would? Truly? All right then.
What's new round and about? Do you know?
Times are hard. But this is not news. Certainly not to you.
How are things in the Harrows?
Things are not great. The meeting house is falling down.
Do you know Lamentation? Lammy Haskell, the governor's son. What think you of him?
He's taken over from his father, I'm told.
What can you tell me of Governor Haskell? What's your view of him?
What's my view of Haskell? My dear, the governor is so far removed from my day-to-day, I have no view of him at all.
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling, but they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why, thank you, young man. That will be just fine.
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir, is lately like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
A memory is failing.
Something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
Her memory seems muddled. Because of the haunting? Well, let's find out.
Something spectral nearby.
Dust. Undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore.
Nothing interesting here.
I want this for my mantle.
You don't have a house.
If I had a house, I would want this for my mantle. I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time. Something's nearby.
Where is it? I feel an echo.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. Not about the furniture, leastways.
Not here.
I saw another like it on the ship.
We should check out the echo before we give her back the key.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. and I swear upon my honor as a servant of God I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Give her back the key and let's get out of here.
Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. I've never married.
When he died, you blamed Deborah. One of the widows from your husband's crew wrote to you. What happened?
I know no Deborah. I have no husband. I know no Deborah, and you, sir, are bothering me. Please, leave.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh. I'm surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
Perhaps she believed Deborah a witch and genuinely feared her.
Let's ask her ghost.
Here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Bust! does an old ship magically become newer? Try this on for size. You could kill a fair few whales with one of these.
You're not the type.
You could kill a fair few whales with one of these.
You're not the type. I think a way to pass could be near. Try to find a way across.
I'm on it. Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason. Part of the story is waiting to be revealed.
A drop may hide the rain.
Mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun. That his fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
Is she trying to warn us about something? She killed herself out of guilt. But guilt about... What? There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McRae, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you, then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
Why are you here? What draws you to this ship?
It all began and ended here. I have been punished for my sins. But God has given me the chance to right my wrongs. I must take it. I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are closed to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
Life can take you to the darkest places. I know this. I know how tempting a permanent solution to a temporary problem can seem. Yet some consider it the worst of sins. What brought you to it?
God knows. And I would prefer to keep it between he and I.
If you want us to help, we'll need to know.
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the question, it's one more chance for her to remember.
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
We must go now.
Please, save her.
What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her. We need to look for somewhere to cross.
This case is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos, god of time. This has something to do with the ship.
No, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
The nightmare likes to play with time. No more nights and winter never ending. This may be some sophisticated punishment for Hepzibah. I don't think she's home. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots. That's just how I like it.
Bastard. Goody Perkins.
Look, the rock. There's an echo here.
Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards you all. We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman. Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship.
Done. Met.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know. How bad is it?
She remembers, and so shall I die.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty, because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I share the blame. But the guilt is all my own.
This mistake, how do we stop you, her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the storm. She remembers the day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
We must go now.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. I remember now.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. The ghost that haunts you is you.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns, you can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
We're banishers. We end hauntings. That's all we do.
I'm a banisher, ma'am, and I'll gladly deal with your ghost. But that's all I can do. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself. You, the ghost of Goody Hepzibah Perkins, have suffered enough. Time to leave your past behind you. Time to go.
No, you don't understand. It will happen again. God will call me to return.
The history of tomorrow stands unwritten.
Your presence has swayed her. As you, the ghost, leaves, a new path opens for the living Hepzibah. Perhaps now, she shall choose differently.
What if you were wrong? What if my peace is but brief? What if you were right? Oh.
Go in peace.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
That was something.
It won't be the last weird case you have. Trust me. Beware. Wards. Something has me. Wards. Take care. The place is warded. A ward restrains me.
I'm ready to shoot the infested roots after you bruise the heart.
Precise. Well done.
Feeding off their own rage.
Talking all the fun.
This is cursed, no doubt. No good ever comes from book burning.
Pretty soon, you find yourself burning the writer.
Think about. We have failed. Banishers, you are a sight for sore eyes. And I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honorable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention?
No? Wait, yes. I've heard rumours about the alewife. Some think her a witch, but they'll not accuse her as they like their ale.
Do you think?
I don't know. I think her clever, sharp, independent of...
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
Folk lose faith. This would be a good thing, except they lose their hope with it. I admit,
What about you, Lam?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, Ed.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss...
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Did you see God? Have you met angels? What about demons? Who's in charge in the afterlife?
I'm afraid I have no answer for you.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you feel pain?
Not physically. I feel angry.
May I ask another?
Yes, you.
Do you control how you appear to the living? How do you do that?
Some can see me with no effort. To others, it's a choice I make. It's effortless, as easy as open.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I've not asked for advice, but I'll give it anyway. You could start with forgiveness. Seems appropriate.
That might just work. Thank you!
We saw the pyre. We saw the burned books. What's going on here, Lamentation Haskell?
Nothing's going on here. Not really. All right. Folk despair. They've lost trust in my father. They finished the meeting house, but... well, people talk and foolish people shout. In their wisdom, the flock decided that we were heretics. They took down the wards, burned our books, and...
They're afraid. Can you blame them?
No. It was inevitable. If anything, I blame myself for failing to see it coming. Without the wards, the situation worsens, and folk blame my father.
Would they be wrong?
Right or wrong, spectres walk once more, and we need the services of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, I doubt they'll be grateful. But I shall.
We've closed a couple of haunting cases. That might help.
My father shall be pleased. Thank you. We put much faith in you, and every time you prove us right. Perhaps you'd have time to help me with my speech. 'Tis almost written. I need an ending, a high note on which to finish. I was thinking of talking about... you. Would you permit it?
People don't always trust Banishers. You can speak of patience, of acceptance, of humility before the Lord.
That could work, yes. The added spice of your profound wisdom, I believe this speech will help restore the company to peace and temperance.
Who ordered the books burned?
I don't know. Does it matter? It was chaos. I brought my father to safety out of their sight. When I came back the next day, it was like nothing had happened. The pyre was cooling. All my ghost's wards were destroyed. No one said a word. Funny thing is, they did not find the books I'd already borrowed from my father's shelves. If they had, I'd now be dead.
Good day to you, young lammy.
And to you, my friend. And to you.
Words have power. The right speech at the right moment can change the world.
I heard General Count von Starrenberg speak to his troops once. It didn't look like much, but when he spoke, soldiers listened. When all seemed lost, he filled their hearts with courage, hope and rage against the enemy. It was quite the speech.
What did he say?
I don't know. I don't speak German. She was horribly busy today.
Wait. Spectral stains. Haunted house.
New England primer. Looks new.
Looks local.
Hallowed be thy name, Marcy, our beloved angel, heaven sent. I'm busy. What do you want? God has returned us to the light, and we have downed the golden calf and burned other less figurative heretical icons. Our false prophet governor hides from the light of God's fury. He can't hide forever.
Don't take this the wrong way, but what the hell are you talking about?
I know it now. We have burned it all. Our meeting house is gone, yet the curse remains. The governor is the source. I know it.
You're canny, Hugh Bachelor, I'll give you that. There's no fooling you.
The light of our Lord is with me.
It shines in his eyes while he talks through his behind.
What news around and about?
On what subject in particular should I deign to answer?
Tell me about the governor.
Some say we've been too hard on him. Some say we need to show mercy. I say he's to blame for the curse. Shocked? You should be.
Tell me about Lamentation Haskell.
Young Haskell gives a pretty speech. Folk listened to him. Folk believed him. I believe his father was to blame for the curse. It shocks you, I can tell. But I know things, sir, that you cannot fathom. Let us leave it at that.
How's life in the Harrows, then?
The meeting house stands as a beacon of our faith, purity, and maturity. I'm proud to have been part of it. Soon you heretics will have left. You may burn in the flames of hell together.
You'd better mend your ways, Red McWraith.
Tell me about this angel. How did you meet?
The angel is my sister, and she bears the mark of the Lord. Marcy wandered in the wilderness for many days and nights, and then one day she returned to lead her people to salvation.
He's haunted by a ghost, but thinks she's an angel. I hope you're taking note, Red McWraith.
I'm sorry you lost your sister, and I'm glad you got her back. Tell me about her.
Do you believe in miracles, Mr. McRae?
I believe in the supernatural, and I believe in the extraordinary, so... Aye, I believe in miracles. I don't believe in angels, though.
If you are blessed enough to meet my sister, then you'll change your mind.
I'd like that. Where can I find her?
Near the old mill, hidden at the end of Long Beach, is a cave. Our sacred place. She will be there. They never could find her body. But she is still there.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
If Hugh puts his faith in his sister's ghost, he's a fool.
He's looking to his faith to give him answers.
But he's looking in the wrong place. I expect Caleb Watson's Spectre to wreak havoc on Godsacre. We could settle him. Something has me. Wards.
I don't like sand. Gets everywhere.
Did he play for fun or for money? Much better.
Ishmael claims he's not haunted, but he takes steps to protect himself from ghosts.
Did he play for fun or for money?
So our mysterious ghost also took time to hide that key. Must be important. Covenant Beach. What's that?
The key was hidden recently, but before Ishmael placed a ghost ward in his lodgings. Ishmael and his wife were indentured servants, and she died because of a drunkard.
That may explain why he hates liquor and never drinks. I think we're done here. Let's investigate Phoebe's house. Phoebe seems a little too cheerful for the governor's liking. They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either Ishmael's getting better or Phoebe's getting worse. For Constance, Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel. No paints. Unfinished work?
How do you name a painting before starting it? Sand. Ishmael was here too.
Covenant Beach?
Phoebe Walcott's done well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach.
The key we found must open that warehouse. If there's more to find, it isn't here.
Let's see if Ishmael is back on his feet.
To hell with you!
Ishmael's right. Bottles do keep appearing out of nowhere. Was that you I heard screaming just now?
I had something of a fright.
I'm guessing the bottles moved. Seemingly by themselves, I'm right, aren't I?
They can't have done. Bottles don't move by themselves. I must be...
You're not mad. A ghost, but... Take a breath. I don't know whose ghost it is. What can you tell me about Covenant Beach?
Phoebe had her warehouse there. Once it was the center...
But you've been there of late, haven't you? I found sand from the beach. Why did you go to the warehouse? And why would the ghost...
I'm sure your questions make sense to you, but you'll not find the answers stuck to my book. If you need a reason for a haunting here, look to the drunken owner. Look to Mistress
You installed a ghost ward in your room.
No, of course not. The governor being no longer in authority, the Harrows is weak. I thought...
Perhaps. But take my advice. What can you tell me about Mistress Walcott? Speaking as a banisher.
It is Phoebe who's haunted? That she took me on when no one else would, and she gave me friendship, and I am grateful for both, but she...
Where might I find her?
I do not know. When she drinks too much, she vanishes, leaving...
Are you not worried?
It's my nature to worry, and she is a worrisome woman. But she usually returns in her own good...
Something may have happened to Phoebe Walcott.
When or how did the...
I can't say for sure. Bottles have always disappeared from... The bottles falling from the shelves is one thing, but them appearing out of nowhere, right by me...
The ghost is offering you a drink? You thought of accepting?
That is not funny, sir. Liquor, Mistress Walcott's conduct is outrageous, but she only hurts herself. And on...
If her behavior revolts him so, why does he not leave?
You mind if I check the store now?
I do not. And if Phoebe minds, she'll not hesitate to tell you herself.
I'll see you later.
Anytime, sir.
The ghost communicates through the thing Ishmael hates most. Liquor.
An awkward approach, I suppose. An echo whispering to me.
Ishmael said he'd tidied up, so who's made the mess?
So, Covenant Beach warehouse was abandoned.
Then why would a ghost hide the key?
Nice abacus.
Imagine trying to use one of those after a bottle of rotgut.
Miss Walcott, did Mistress Barrow pay for her candles?
What? Oh, I traded them candles for ale.
This is no way to run a business.
Don't be mad, Ishmael. Come, have a drink.
You never change, Mistress Walcott, and it shall be the death of you.
I'm afraid that echo proves that Phoebe Walcott is our ghost. The ghost of Phoebe Walcott haunts her own house.
I wonder what she kept in her warehouse.
Mr. Sparrow,
All right.
would you be interested?
What do you need?
I'll take.
And up.
It's good of you to come.
Really? Why is that?
I've had time to think, to reflect upon my faults and failings. My sins, I suppose. You gave Jane peace. I'd like the same. What remains of my life stretches before me.
Show me your.
You'll find.
Tell me more about this fresh start.
I'm a merchant, a man of capital. By a fresh start, I mean an initial stake. Money, sir.
I take it you want me to go get it for you.
I'll not say so. But it would be wrong to let good money go to waste.
I'll bid you good day.
Siblings.
Feeling guilty about Ayomide and Temi?
On principle, I refuse to feel guilty. Yes, I feel guilty. I should have made the journey. I should have gone to see them.
Time flies.
And oh, how it has flown.
Doesn't this ocean air just make you want to sail the open seas?
I've always wondered where your love of boats came from.
That definitely was a part.
Whose clothes are these? The veil here is as thin as in the cave where you found me. The same lonely feeling presses down. Something's written here. I believe it's from Marcy. I don't know if these are comforting or terrifying.
I go with creepy.
She sounds restless.
How long has it been since you returned?
Hogging all the fun. Arise into thy resting place. We don't have the same definition of a resting place.
I've brought stew. 'Tis your favourite. Bread and water, too.
Oh, it smells so very good. Thank you. I'm sad to disappoint, but I am fasting.
As did our Lord Jesus Christ himself. Truly, you and he walk the same path. I'm so very proud of you.
Hugh Batch not let his sister starve herself.
He's convinced that she was chosen by God. Does she believe it too?
Let's look for Marcy. She can't have gone far. This is old. It must predate the Bachelors.
Early settlers? Natives? I believe you may cross here if I blast a way through.
Still impressive. And cold. I love doing that.
Is there a cave in New Eden that doesn't have occultists in it?
They were looking for the devil. Marcy was looking for God.
And now an angel has taken up residence. Red, come. I found something.
A bloody knife in a dingy cave. Always a pleasure. That's something to tell us. Through time and distance, I now see.
Oh Lord, please, help me. I'm scared. I can't do this alone. Cut it down. Cut it deep. Well do I know it. Take my hands. Take my hands and mark them so your flock may see, so they will no longer doubt you. Do it, Marcy. Do it, my darling. Grant me the strength to do my duty. Your blood is the blood everlasting. I will speak your sainted words. They will listen and believe.
She cut herself. Where did the whispers come from?
Maybe she was under the influence of a malignant spirit. There's a trail of blood. Let's follow it. Poor thing. How long has she been lying here, forgotten? And how has she gone unnoticed?
Perhaps the path was already blocked. I can feel her presence. You have her tie. Summon her.
You may hide no more.
Our Father who art in heaven, I thank you for your blessing.
Good day to you, Miss Bachelor.
My child, you may call me Marcy, for I am the angel Marcy, sent to guide and protect. Are you an angel too? I see your man with you. Were you sent to guide and protect him, to be his light in the darkness?
He should be so lucky. I'm Antea Duarte, and I'm no angel. This is Red McGrave. We're Banishers.
I see sadness in you, Antea Duarte. Sadness and goodwill and not a shred of evil.
Nice of you to say, but I have my moments.
You should listen to me when I say nice things about you, because they're true. God is never wrong. You see, God speaks to me. In visions, he reveals his light. What would you ask him? What would you ask the Lord? Ask, and I will answer.
I notice you have the mark of the Lord.
He gave them to me. He came to me, took my hands in his.
What is this place?
It's a blessing, isn't it? Our Lord guide.
Now do we know who is God?
Don't you feel it? His warmth. Why, who else could it be? God called me to this blessed place that this my child, is what it means.
Tell me more about these visions.
He bade me follow his path, to suffer for those I love, as his.
Do you see God?
Not exactly. I see a white lighter die and die again, forgiving the undying demon forged to eat her. I see. My visions are warnings. New Eden.
What happened to you, Marcy?
What happened? I opened my heart and let in the light.
You starved yourself. You refused your brother's food.
God gave me a duty. I should sacrifice my body, as did his son. I must carry the light to unbelievers, so that with it in their hearts, they may be saved by the light.
You sound like your brother. I believe he was very encouraging about the whole starvation thing. Where was he, Marcy, when you cut yourself?
My brother Hugh is by my side, bless him. When God showed me through him how to commune with Christ himself. Body, Hugh gave me the courage to fulfill my destiny. Now I am here to help him fulfill his. My suffering lights the way to...
We're gonna have to talk to Hugh about this, aren't we?
We must leave you.
God goes with you, my child, whether you know it or not. Wait. I feel something. Someone. My brother. I'm here. Hugh. My brother!
Marcy. Mr. McGrath, can you see her now? Is she not magnificent? Is she not a blessing from the Lord our God himself?
What are you doing here?
I'll justify neither my comings nor my goings.
You might have to, schoolteacher. Your own sister starved. How could you allow it?
Would you have me oppose the will of the Lord my God? No. Never.
I know it pained him to see me suffer, but my suffering was the path to my sainthood.
I know you followed me. No need to deny it, just tell me why.
I would go to the cave, but the devil's agents had blocked the way. I hoped the Banisher would lift their spells, though I confess I feared you'd make it worse.
Marcy had visions. She heard voices, did you notice?
Of course I knew. They scared her.
God sent a trial to test me, but he also sent me a guide. My brother, sir.
Did you not talk to Reverend Davenport? Or Haskell, maybe?
Why would I do such a thing when the Bible is clear? In visions, God reveals himself to the chosen few. My sister is one of them. I'd known all my life that Marcy was special. Here was the Lord's own proof.
You took advantage of Marcy's trust. You let her starve.
No, I did not trust him. I trusted God. The Lord spoke to me.
Stop your doubting now and gaze upon the face of an angel and glory in the work of the Lord.
Let's get this over with. Marcy Bachelor, dearest angel, your holy work is done. God has forgiven your people.
He did? They are saved in his eyes and his heart?
Not yet, but they will. You see, the Lord heard your prayers and sent us to lift the curse. Isn't that good news?
Good news indeed. The best news. Oh Lord, for your blessing it is right to give you thanks and also praise. And you, sister, I thank you too.
You're welcome. Off you go.
Salvation! Salvation and an end to suffering. 'Tis done, my brother. You were right. I'll see you soon. I'll wait for you at his right hand.
Farewell.
What have you done? You've doomed us. You've damned us all.
Are you all right?
Old memory.
Your sisters?
Aoife, mostly.
If I'd had a big brother, I'd have liked him to have been like you.
I haven't visited her grave in a very long time.
Perhaps, once this is over, it shall be time. Sounds like a good place to stop. Take stock. Watch out! Spectre possession!
Sir, please, I told you! Oh, Mr. McGrath, pardon me. I mistook you for someone else. Good day to you both.
You're troubled. Who do we blame?
Troubled is a word for it, and you may blame men. Good girls here are meant to marry, and I am alone. I'll leave New Eden. But wherever I go, I'm just another woman of marrying age.
Tell me about folk here. Lots of interest.
What would you like to know?
What do you think of our governor?
I were you, I'd stay away from the whole damn madhouse. Haskell's betrayal has crushed their faith.
What of Lammy Haskell?
He has no interest in his father's activities.
How are you?
Could be worse. My leg's not great, but I don't tax it. I look after myself. A break from visiting suitors would be nice. Self-important Puritan fools. Liz would be laughing.
We promise to help, and we will.
I have more than enough proposals already.
We'll write you a new story. We'll make you a widow.
Tempting as it may be, I'll not be party to murder. Wait.
The governor's office will provide a death certificate. Not that anyone there will know it.
Proof, should anyone ask it, that my story is true. All right, so.
All the best, Moira.
Aye, and to you.
Spectre, going for a green suit.
They brought more friends.
I have another in sight.
Get out of there!
The Squire's horde must be near.
I like your optimism.
You aim for the heart. I'll destroy the roots. Barris's treasure is ours. I hope there's no blood on it.
Let's not ask.
Banishers.
I found the chest.
You did? How wonderful.
What will you do with the money?
The money is yours. You earned it. And if you did not accept it as a gift, a token of my gratitude and my regret.
I'll bid you good day.
So, how did her late husband die? What did you write down?
He fell to his death from a cliff. Happens more than you think.
That'll work.
Done. All it needs is an official... seal. I hereby declare Mary Claire O'Hara officially widowed.
Let's bring Moira the good news. Looks like the teacher is short of books. Ghost wards cannot manifest.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Much better. Watch out! Spectre! Moira.
Oh, 'tis yourself.
Congratulations. You are now officially speaking the Widow O'Hara.
The paper. Joy of joys. Now when I tell them to go hang, they must listen.
Your poor husband. He fell from a cliff to his death. Tragic, really.
Oh, tragic indeed. My heart will never recover. Thank you again.
All the best, Moira.
Aye, and to you.
I love you, Red. I know I didn't say it often. Not enough.
You said it in other ways.
Still.
Aye. I love you to the moon and back. Picking up something spectral nearby. Lucy Barrow was quite a force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly. I feel something close. So you'll notice. I'll keep an eye out.
All donations gratefully accepted, sir.
I must take my leave of you, sir.
God keep you, for I shall not.
Goody Perkins.
Mr. McRae.
You got your memory back. How did that happen?
It was as though a wave washed through me. The memories were carried. I'm better. Yet there is a terrible sadness in me.
You must also have happy memories.
Oh, I do. I remember his pride when he bought the Kronos. It took old Richard, was a simple man. Better with fish than people. But a sailor's wife does not live easy. I remember the fear when he went. I'd till our plot by day, and of an evening.
You were close, you and he.
We were. The only man he knew I worried. He'd be sure to make port before...
Her hatred in the echo. It has to be tied to the loss of her husband.
What did you do when he didn't come home?
I had a feeling. I ignored it. Richard swore to return. I clung to it, but the Cronus returned without it.
Ghost ship.
I lost a part of me to the sea that day.
I'm sorry. And I thank you for sharing. How are we feeling, Goody Perkins?
I'm feeling guilty. What about you? I hope you're sleeping, for I am not. Worry for the future, but I take solace in my memories.
How may I help?
I so miss the time when Richard and I used to walk along the beach. Richard used to spin me yarns about this mysterious place. Tall tales from the sea. I did love them so. And I'm sure at least some were true. In one tale, the captain hid his treasure in a hiding place, so that on the day he stepped ashore for good, he would make his wife the finest. I could hear it in his voice.
What treasure would a fisherman hide upon the beach?
A promise. A wish. In the form of a rosary.
I'll bid you good day, Goody Perkins.
May God guide you, Mr. McWraith.
Something lingers here that did not before. We're not alone.
Something's here.
Hidden.
You started this.
Leave it to you. Can't even tell which one of the brothers was the worst at this point.
Let's settle with the fact that Ruth was unlucky to have met them.
Possession.
used to count my wolf kills on one hand. Some other. To make you angry.
I have another in sight. Get out of there!
This is Phoebe Walcott's warehouse. It's bigger than I'd imagined.
She had quite the business. Little remains. Can you find a way around the locked door?
Bennett Law. Ishmael's master and the man who killed his wife.
Law docked here. Ishmael must have been devastated.
I bet it was Phoebe who put dog shite in his food. This would be a perfect smuggler's hideout.
You think it could be?
At this point in the case, anyone and anything is suspicious. Right, let's go find some answers. Stinks in here. You aim for the heart, I'll destroy the roots. I'm as blind as a bat here.
Not if you look through my eyes. Someone had a party here.
That's sad.
Phoebe must have drunk herself sick.
If I was drinking like that, I'd hide away too. The heart's yours. The roots are mine. Looks like this spectral nest is just waiting for my intervention.
Reveal your true self.
Got this on for size.
Marcin Lech.
I'm still here.
I felt it too.
Here it is. Is that?
Yes, something's here.
Empty.
Over here. Look. No rosary.
No rosary. That is frustrating.
She'll be disappointed. Red, come look. I don't see her essence. She's not home.
I don't know where she could be. Her husband's grave, perhaps.
The rosary. She had it all along.
Why did she lie about it? I have a bad feeling about this. Like, very bad. Awful, in fact.
To the ship. And hurry. I'm right here, you know.
Too late. Damn it.
Maybe we were always too late. Maybe her destiny was already written. Maybe it can't be changed.